when CNN jumps in against California on gun control, they're doing something wrong. This is number 4. Everybody in this community has a gun. How Oakland lost its grip on gun violence. Now, this is, again, in CNN. And let me just give you a few of the things that dovetail here, because Ted did a great job setting this up, but it's interesting how these things all work together. So this is 5. So this is a 19-year-old. Velasquez Lopez knows a lot about ammunition because his friends own guns. Well, that sounds interesting because 19, Tim, I'm pretty sure you can't have a handgun. Some people even hide AR-15 style assault weapons down their pant legs, he said. This is crazy. But how is this possible? Because it's California, Tim. Mm-hmm. This doesn't make sense. There's common sense gun reform out the butthole. How is this possible? Well, maybe this ties into something that Teddy was talking about. This is number 6. As Alameda County District Attorney Pamela Price, remember that name, by the way, Tim, told an audience at a September town hall in East Oakland, we are in a unique, crazy time where everybody in this community has a gun. Tim, how is this possible that a DA would say everyone has a gun in California when they're charged with, I'm confused.
Yeah, if these are criminals doing criminal things, and you're not locking those criminals up, you're releasing them, not charging them, downcharging them, otherwise incentivizing them to be wild, violent, crazy people because they know there's no consequences. It's almost like they're causing the problem. No, that's a stretch.
No,
it's the guns.
Well, see, and you wouldn't know because we haven't even gotten to it yet, but we're going to in another episode this week. Cory Booker, in that same hearing, actually went down the road and actually said that it was specific small subsets of people. I've got all the clips. They're on the way. Little teaser for another episode. But he's a Democrat on the gun control side of the argument, big time out of New Jersey. I mean, it hurts, man. It actually hurts. And remember how I told you, Pamela Price, we got to remember those names. Well, maybe this has something to do with what's going on. Number 8 from CNN. Price, a progressive elected last year, already faces a recall effort in part because she rejects blanket enhanced sentences for gangs and weapons charges. Weapons charges?
Well, she's so concerned about them, but she won't.
She is. And she's declined to charge youths as adults. Well, wait a minute. Hold all the gramophones. That doesn't make any sense because that would mean that the youths who already can't have firearms per federal law would mean that they have them, and then they would be involved in gangs and weapons charges. But wait a minute, she's being recalled because she's not charging them with anything. And then she's the same person saying we're in a unique time where everyone has a gun.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm going to be honest. Our population has either achieved idiocracy this fast or, oh my God, you are so corrupt that you think we don't have literal time machines to September.
Yeah.
It is mind-boggling.
But this is so normal. This is so normal in these far left-run cities. This is what they do. They create the mess, and then they blame your rights for it.
And then they take more rights, and then more messes ensue.
And look at this. I tried to research how many gun laws there are on the books. It's kind of hard to track because you have federal, state, and local municipalities that can all pass laws and various things. But it's been said there's as many as 20,000, and some people say there's as little as 300. I would say there's far more than 300.
Absolutely.
So I would say it's in the thousands. So we literally have thousands of gun laws, reasonable restrictions. Matter of fact, we just had the Biden administration pass the most comprehensive gun laws in 30 years, folks. And they're still out there complaining that there's violent crime and nothing's been fixed. Your gun laws aren't working. Why? Because laws affect the law-abiding people that don't go out and murder their neighbors. They're not your problem. Mm-hmm. The criminals are your problem. Yeah. How about punishing them? Name them. Weird? They'll say gun violence. They don't say violence. They'll always disassociate the firearm and the criminal and focus on the firearm. They never want to talk about the criminal.
That's exactly right. And Tim, wait, hold on. I think this is an important point to illustrate for the people of the Second Legacy and for our Freedom Bites, by the way, or Freedom Takes. Are you referring to the Senate Safer Bipartisan Senate Safer Communities Act?
Oh, yes.
The one act that is not only the best gun control in 30 years.
Most comprehensive.
But simultaneously not enough? Is
know.
that what you're referring to?
It's so powerful, so comprehensive, but
Yeah.
we need more. It just by itself won't change anything.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird how that works. But I just wanted to point that out.